What's good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Today we're down in storage because I wanted to give you a little update on the Cossie. There's also a couple of other cars in here that I haven't shown yet that I would really like to show you. So for those of you who didn't see my last video, I bought a Cossie from the most northern part of Japan, sight unseen. Actually I had a few little pictures, but the pictures were really grainy, really bad quality. Anyway, being a Cossie, being a car that I've always wanted, I went ahead, took the risk, and you may have seen in the previous video me collecting that car and taking a little look around the car. So today the car is here. I'm going to show you exactly what I've bought. So as some of you probably saw in the previous video, I went to the port to pick this car up because it came on a ferry from one of the northern parts of Japan called Hokkaido. Now the wait was actually all right. It was a couple of days, but the problem is I bought the car over the winter, and in Hokkaido it snows and snows and snows, and nobody really wanted to move the car. So I had to wait until the winter finished to get this car finally down here. Now, the main reason for this video is that in a couple of days, she is going to go and get paint. I did try my best, and on some of the areas of the car, which you're about to see, the paint doesn't actually look that bad, but there's some areas that are unsavable. And I really don't want to sort of mix match paint and do paint here and not here. So the idea is to basically repaint the whole car, and it'll be back in a few weeks, gleaming. Just before we jump into the Cossie, I wanted to show you the three cars over my shoulder because they're all here now together. I've moved some cars from other places. I think you've seen the red Lutetia before. This is, there's only two of those in that color in Japan. And the other one dropped off the radar about 5 or 6 years ago. So it's either in someone's garage or it's already left Japan. It could be the only one here in that color. Now, just behind that, we've got the Clio Williams Swiss Champ. So this car is basically like a brand new car. The mileage is not even 12,000 kilometers from new. I think it's just under 12,000, and the interior is spotless. It's very difficult to find a car in this condition. And I basically was driving one of these when I was about 21, 22. And I always wanted to have another. I didn't want one this clean because what happens now is the mileage is so low that I don't actually want to drive it. And then behind, we've got the 1.8 16 valve, which is the same base as the Williams, but it just has a slightly smaller engine and no gold wheels. So you can see that I have the battery out, I have the air filter out, and those are waiting to go back in. I have some covers for the engine area, and yeah, this actually, I mean, it looks really bad, you know, but it's just sun. The sun has really taken its toll on this car, and yeah, you can really see it needs to be repainted basically, but it is a really good honest base, and it actually has, let me see, mileage 86,497. So, you know, if you put that in miles, it's still pretty low. It's like 50,000, is it? Ish, I guess. Unfortunately, someone, although it's never been crashed, somebody has replaced the trunk. And so what I plan to do is just shave off the boot lock there and then paint it back to blue, because, you know, no one will ever know then. So it should, if I end up keeping it, be a bit closer to that condition-wise, on the outside at least, and then yeah, I'll have some fun with this one. So the difference with these two cars is that the Williams over there is a 2-litre 16 valve with roughly 150 horsepower, and then this guy is a 1.8 16 valve with roughly 138 horsepower, something like that. So not too much less than the Williams, but my plan was actually to put in a 172 engine from a later Clio, and yeah, basically you could, you know, walk away with 172 horsepower in a car that is extremely light, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun, I think. All right, here she is. So if we look very, very closely, you can see that the paint is still a bit flat. It's kind of red, but kind of not. And, you know, I did try my best with lots of different products, and I just can't bring some of the paint back. On the other side of the car, actually, the rear fender, you can see the paint is coming back and it looks really, really good. But like I said, I don't want any mix match red stuff going on. So I'm just gonna basically paint the whole thing. I added 18-inch Compomotive wheels with tires because the original OZ Ford Motorsport wheels were a bit rough. But I will keep them because somebody told me they're an option for the car, and it might have come on them when it was brand new. So the lip is damaged, the bonnet is very faded, the headlights, the bumper, the fenders, the roof as well, and yeah, parts of the car down both sides are also not so good. So let me jump over to the other side and show you one of the areas that I did find quite clean. It's this rear fender. So I did get a lot of product on here, and it took a very, very long time, but the paint is actually not that bad on that fender. But then as soon as you hit the door, it's a bit rough. The side skirt is gone, the roof is gone. So yeah, it's gonna get new paint, and I'm very, very excited. Also, the other part to this car, which is not so cool, is this bonnet. And it seems this bonnet is FRP, so it's not an original bonnet, and it's also bent on this side. So thankfully, the previous owner must have realized that and wanted to replace it at some point. So he's found this ash black bonnet. There's a dent in the middle, but I think I can get that repaired. And this is the bonnet that's going to go on the car. So it's going to be painted red, and it's an original Ford bonnet as well. The car also came with these glossy FRP front lip spoiler and diffuser and the hockey sticks. But for me personally, I prefer the more OEM style. So I went ahead and just bought the matte sort of flat finish versions. And there's also brand new twin headlamps, the original cam pulley cover and a carbon fiber version. And then yeah, we've got the bonnet and then some maintenance parts down there as well. So there was quite a lot that came in the back of the car. But yeah, I cannot wait to see this car painted. Again, I'm so excited to bring some fresh energy to it, and you know, change the bonnet and just make it look like it should look, because the mileage actually on this car is reasonably low. I've been working on the interior, cleaning up the dash panels and stuff like that, and you know, the dash itself is actually pretty good. Let me sit in here a second. Okay, so the issues that I'm finding electrically are this unit here, which has the indicator stalk. So the indicators don't work, and apparently they run on the same circuit as the dash lights, so they don't work too. And apparently if you change this indicator stalk unit that sits on top of the steering wheel for a new one, then the problem should go away. I should actually have indicators that work, and I should be able to get some dash lights. So fingers crossed for that, because that's going to be a really, really big game changer. It's kind of been annoying tracing down this problem and trying to figure out what it is and doing so much research on what it might be, and you know, yeah, I think I've narrowed it down. So I have a new indicator stalk coming, and we should be back in business. The other issue that the car has is, although the aircon works, I can hear it coming on, I can hear the fans spinning, I can see them spinning, the actual air doesn't blow out. So I think the blower is not working as well, so I need a new one of those. Luckily, these parts are very, very cheap because you can get remanufactured versions basically, and I've got no choice but to go that route. So let me show you under the hood. Spin this around, and I've basically cleaned up the areas around the engine bay, but I haven't gone deep into the areas behind some of these parts. So I mean, it's still a bit dusty, still a little bit dirty, but better than it was. And with a few more attempts, the engine bay should look pretty good. So far I have got a new filter on order, and yeah, I'm gonna put the cam pulley cover back on as well. The carbon one I think I might put on. And that's gonna change the way it looks as well. But yeah, I definitely need to get under here and clean up some of this when she's back. So yeah, I mean, power wise, I think the car is pretty much close on stock. There is a boost controller in the car, a manual one. So if, I don't know, I think these make around 230 horsepower. So with a little bit of playing on the boost, maybe I can enter the realms of 250. But yeah, plans for the future will be to hopefully change up the ECU and start tuning from there, basically. I mean, you know, I live in a country where there's no parts for this car at all. So I think the ECU, getting a nice ECU is going to be one of my best decisions on this car. So yeah, I'll do that when she comes back. I'm really excited to show you all what it looks like after the paint. It's going to look so much better, and especially with these parts on the front as well, it's going to make it look a whole lot more aggressive. There are coilovers on the car, so I'm going to possibly lower it just a touch, and yeah, I think she's going to look a heck of a lot better than now, and it's just going to be another pretty cool rare car to get on the roads of Japan again. I'm really, really excited. Thankfully, driving it, I have been just up this road outside my storage. I can't hear any issues, I can't feel any issues. She holds good oil pressure. There's no oil leaks, anything like that. So it should be a sort of a paint restoration, adding some new bits and pieces, doing some basic maintenance, and she will be back on the road. Thank you very much again for watching. I can't wait to give you the next update on this Cossie. It's going to take probably a few weeks to come back from paint, but as soon as she is back, you're going to see the video. And in the meantime, yeah, I do have some other videos coming your way, so please make sure you keep watching. And yeah, for now, enjoy.